All considers as a deduction of 3 points. Right and fair. You're joking, aren't you? We're on our way to the place where legends play. There's a tree. One thing is certainly true. This moment is for me and for you. So while there's not a thing we can do, let's dance. Let's dance. Come on, let's dance! Come on, all down from Middlesbrough! Yes, what's happening? Let me turn that off. How we doing, everyone? We got a few jocks in. We got the jocks in the house. Obviously. So before we start today, Kendo, we had a bit of back and forth. Me and Kendo last night. It's all banter, mate. It's all banter. It's a game of footy, innit? It's a game of footy. I was just trying to get a bit of banter going, basically. And as per usual, with me, I went a little bit, I go a little bit too far, don't I, with the sarcasm, but it wasn't intentional. We'll see if I can find a channel. I think I did yesterday with, I was going to show, I was doing a watch along of the whole game the other night at Bradford. So I'm hoping the fellow kid will be doing the same for this game. Just got to find him again. Like, look. Who's in the chat? Kendo, what's happening? So Kendo's a Rangers fan. OG, I think, is, I know Jim's a Rangers fan. OG, is OG Rangers or Celtic? I should know that. Steve's putting mad links out. I should have used that today, shouldn't I, as my next avatar? Oh yes, we have. Let's see what this kid's doing, yeah. So I'm going to hop on the back of somebody's what's happening, Cartman? I'm going to hop on the back of somebody's live. I'm going to restream it. So we'll obviously I'd like somebody ideally commentating while the match is in the corner. Let me have a look there. Don't know about this guy. Oh, saying that he's got 330,000 subs, I won't mess about with him. 330,000 subs. He's watching the Borough game. I know, Jim. I know. I'm just looking at it as a chance. You know, we will get into it a little bit more as I get warmed up. Because I know Ibrox. I know Ibrox is a special place here. And the more I think about it, it's one of them things that I'll probably never experience. Yeah, I can't see me. It's. I mean, never say never, but I can't see me going to a proper. If we ever played Rangers for anything other than a friendly, you know, in my time, I don't think I'll experience that. You know what I mean? Oh, is John Daly in it? Is he? John Daly in the new Happy Gilmore. I haven't watched it yet. I know it's on Netflix, isn't it? Oh, God. What's happening, Stevie? What's happening? It's Randy. What's happening? Yeah, it's been years since Happy Gilmore, like, hasn't it? I mean, man, this is how rough I look today. Like, I haven't even got my Borough kit on, look. Honestly, mate, I am like, so today, all I've got is, I haven't had a drink. I'd love a pint of Guinness, to be fair. This is like dead. It's got a little bit in left. Absolutely dead, basically. So I am waiting on like a little. I'm waiting on a little delivery today. Something that might ease the pain. It hasn't arrived yet. It's probably for the best. Oh, God. Yeah, so at the minute, like as I'm sat here now, I'm not really in not really in much pain. Soon as I stand up, I've got a constant pain in my neck and in my back, and don't think I've left the house for like 3 days. Like what I done last week in the town when I did that walkabout outside the university, I won't be doing that again. Like until I get this back sorted. Struggling to even walk to the shops, mate. Sad. Right, let me see what I can find here about this game. Only got 4 bloody minutes. Look at this fella here. Look at this. I'm going to share the screen here, right? So this guy, unless my vision's. So look, unless my vision's gone, has that guy got 320,000 subs? Why is he watching? Why is this guy watching the Rangers Middlesbrough game? That does say 322k subs. Let's find one a little less. I don't want to get a copyright strike of him. Just having a little look here. Got a couple of pre-match shows. Have a look. Right, we've got a live watch along, but I think this guy is Scottish. So it's more than likely going to be quite biased.
Ayling, the former Leeds player, Morris, Silvera, Lenihan, and McCabe. Their substitutes this afternoon are Glover, Balazza, Jones, Gilbert, Woolston, Hamilton, Force, McCormick, Finch, and Bourget. That is their subs this afternoon, guys. Look in the comments. Get yourself in the comments, guys. Let me know your thoughts on the game this afternoon. Let me know.
Is it on the Fire Stick? Does anyone know?
This afternoon's going to go. How you feel this afternoon is going to be this afternoon. Rangers TV have got us lining up in a 4-2-3-1 with Bayrami and Barron in front of the back four. Gentles in the 10 role. Don't really see that happening. Scott's Jambo says, best of luck to Rangers today, going for a 3-1 win. Thank you, Scott's Jambo. Are you a Hearts fan, mate? The name like that. John Lammy says, afternoon, Owen. Afternoon, Bears. Jambo. Afternoon, John. How's things with you, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Wherever you are watching from this afternoon. Obviously, please smash a like on the video if you're watching, guys. 171 watching at the moment. Obviously, please smash a like on that video.
All right, so this fella, he's got 171 people. Well, he's got 7,000 subs, but it doesn't look like he's going to be showing the game. So I'm going to I'll have a little look on the Fire Stick, see if I can see if it's on Borough TV or anything.
There's two teams, okay? Sunderland and Newcastle. Middlesbrough think they're in the northeast and think they're in Northumberland. They're in fucking Yorkshire, mate. It's a York.
You what? Oh, I already don't like this fella.
are a Yorkshire team, because they are. They're Derby's Leeds. It's not Sunderland or Newcastle. The thing you'll find about Sunderland fans and Newcastle fans is neither of them care about Middlesbrough, and it really winds Middlesbrough fans up.
What? Who the fuck is this guy?
Excited, mate. You're welcome here. Middlesbrough 4-3-3. Apparently, Lenihan obviously 4-3-3. Rangers in their away kit today at Ibrox, giving the away kit a bit of an airing today. As you can see, I haven't got my stuff. Look behind me. I haven't got all my usual stuff. I haven't got my kits up on the wall because I haven't got my kits either. They're all packed away, guys, getting ready to move, getting ready to move away move somewhere else, guys. Moving home soon. So all my stuff's getting packed. Haven't got my stuff out. I'm going to take everything down, take everything apart. In the process of moving, guys. So it's not easy at this moment in time. Yeah, I am a Geordie, mate, from Durham in the northeast of England originally. John Hanna says, I think Russell Martin is still trying out different formations and combination of players.
This guy here who's talking, GC, hasn't got a clue.
Spirit. I agree. John, I think it's very much for me about not just obviously this Champions League game on Wednesday night. It's also about, I think, looking at long term.
I want somebody who's
fighting on all four fronts. In Europe as well.
I want to know how many people are at the game.
Which players he can.
I know it's only
depend on. Yeah, absolutely.
Still,
let's have a look at some of the comment there. I'm just going to this poll for a bit. There we go. Just changed my name. That's what. Oh, good mate, Scott's Jambo. Oh, good mates. Dominic Morgan says not bothered about the result today. Still buzzing from Tuesday night. Looking forward to this week. Excellent. Rangers TV is working, wee man. I've got it on Rangers TV right next to me here. Paid $7.99 for the privilege of watching Rangers this afternoon. Michael White says the 2 teams in Glasgow, Rangers and Rangers Reserves. Agreed, mate. Well, 3 teams if you count Rangers women as well, mate.
This guy's paid. Really. What did he say? $7.99 to watch the game.
Yeah. So we're getting ready for kickoff, guys. The
Ibrox
pitch is looking absolutely fantastic. All very green, looking amazing with stripes. Wee man, how you doing? Good, buddy. I say Wee man 55 has one of the best usernames in the business, bar none, mate. Bar none. I'm worried Igman is missing from the squad, mate. It could be. Didn't really mention it. I'm sure it will be a topic of conversation. As to why he's missing. Is he off negotiating a transfer, or is it just that he's been rested for Tuesday night? There's obviously no Rothwell in the squad tonight. In the squad today. Well, thank you, Derek, for that very generous $9.99. Thank you very, very much for that. Derek has donated $9.99. I can't bring it up on the screen, Derek. I would if I could, but thank you.
Turn you down a bit, mate, because you don't know what you're talking about with football in the northeast. Saying Middlesbrough's in Yorkshire.
Want to comment, please get one in.
Someone has definitely told him to say that. Like,
I wonder if he's going to.
He's been on a few borough websites and seen what
is leaving. He's not good enough.
What you shouldn't say.
He isn't good enough, is he? He really is not up to it. I don't think he's not a good enough player for me, and it just hasn't worked out for him. That's the thing. That for me, it's been, mate. It just has not worked out for him in Glasgow, and I think he's struggled with the SPL. He struggled with the pace, the aggression, all those things. So yeah, 100% agree with you on that one.
There's definitely something going on here in the background. This fella, like,
getting ready to get underway here, guys. Josh Gentles has gone across to take kickoff. We're underway, guys, all the way back to Liam Kelly. Fair few seats in the crowd today. Long ball.
Rangers TV. Can you get that on the Fire Stick?
Of play. Looks like Gentles is just off Dessers at the moment. Gassama is left. Cortez is right by the looks of things. Anyway, throw in to Middlesbrough on the right. Lenihan down the line. Flicked on. Good defence by Rangers. Solid enough. And it's turned all the way back to Liam Kelly. Kelly sends it long now. Up in the air. Josh Gentles will jump. Go and get there. Cleared away by the Middlesbrough. And it's out on the right-hand side. And Xander Hutton has the ball. Sorry, Cortez to Hutton. Hutton to Manny Fernandez. Manny Fernandez bringing it out from the back. He rolls it back to
Manny Fernandez.
I'll be interested to see the patterns of play this afternoon. Middlesbrough on a high press at the moment. High pressing us. Fernandez.
High press.
Hutton. Forward it goes. Josh Gentles can't get there. Hits the deck.
So apparently Borough have made 3 signings.
Lose out there. Good tackle by Manny Fernandez. Flying in, but Middlesbrough have it back.
3 signings in the last 24 hours. One of them's a defender.
Fast passing from Middlesbrough.
A couple of million.
Out wide, right-hand side. Gassama closes his man. Let's come back in, and Barron is closing down, forcing Middlesbrough back. Good closing there from the boys. It's on halfway. It's gone to the left-hand side. Middlesbrough coming in on the right foot from their winger. Good play. Good closing there by Josh Gentles. Doesn't get there. Good tackle by Oscar Cortez. It's out of Cortez, and it is a throw in to Middlesbrough. Good to see Oscar Cortez in the lineup. Oscar obviously been out a lot injured. Nice to see him back. Hopefully he can get a run of games. Hopefully he can show that he's worth that £4.5 million that we paid for him. That's a Niels Coppen signing, isn't it? Obviously not a Dan Purdy or obviously Kevin Thelwell signing. Ball goes out wide, right-hand side. In goes Bayrami. Can't get there. Ball flicked off. Are we selling things, man? I hope not, David. I hope not.
Oh, you've been signing loads of players, like, so you've got a big game, haven't you, on, is it Tuesday? You've got a big game.
Down goes the player. Play on. Middlesbrough in down the left-hand side. Oscar Cortez getting back and covering his man. Good tackle by Xander Hutton, and Oscar Cortez will bring the ball out from the back.
Obviously, that must be a qualifier for the Champions League, is it?
Loads of Middlesbrough fans here today. Middlesbrough fans packing out. Good following for Middlesbrough. Well done to the boys travelling up from Yorkshire. It's back again. Through Manny Fernandez's tackle. It breaks down. Borough. Good sharp passing by Middlesbrough at the moment. Middlesbrough dominating the game to some extent at the moment.
Sharp passing by Middlesbrough there.
Ball is forward. Manny Fernandez coming out from the back. Get back in, Manny. Don't get caught out. In goes Josh Gentles, and it's a foul, and it's a free kick to Middlesbrough. Taken quickly over the top.
Yeah, we'll go back to that, SD. I think you're right. I might just stick the link out. We'll keep an eye on this fella. He hasn't got a clue what he's on about anyway with football, to be honest. I will get a little beep on my phone if there's any score. I'll get a little beep on my phone. Or GC might tell you. You know, I wasn't going to mention Daddy G, but he's back on the golf course today, playing with Ethan and James. He only plays with them two because they make him look good. You know what I mean? One of them has just hit the ball, like got his driver out. One of the lads, Ethan or James, went to hit the ball, and the ball went behind him with the driver. Like, worked that one out. He topped it that much that it had backspin on and ended up behind him when he was trying to hit it down the fairway. What you saying now? Saying I always mention? I don't know very well, me, like. I think it's better with his camera off, to be honest. Whew. It might be on the radio, that game, mightn't it? Lads, I think you've got another one to join the gang here, Kendo. Kendo's joining the Let's Rip Into Moon gang. Quite a few members. Trying to think. So last night I was talking to Flavors last night on Flavors panel, just having a banter about all sorts. And I don't think I come off there till about 11:15. And I'll put Northern Kings on. Watched it for a bit. Didn't have the energy to type in the chat. I didn't watch it for long. I'm sure I might have woke up and Dan Riley was on there. Like, he's got a bird. Was he with another bird or something? Was there any good banter going off like last night anywhere? OG still having battles with there's quite a few, isn't there? Having battles with that modern day Gandhi. Modern day Gandhi. What's all that about, mate? What's all that about? Steve's like the new, like, he's obviously been working on the AI stuff, and he's been putting some avatars, not avatars, you know what I mean. Let's see if I can find it. I hope I've right, I've found his channel. Is it under videos or is it under posts? Can't see it. Got loads of dodgy sets on there, you know, dodgy DJ sets. Recently uploaded. Where are they, Steve? Why can't I find his posts? That took some finding, that lad. Jesus. Sorry about this, guys. I'm getting there. Like, I'm running at about 50% at the minute. Right. We're getting there now. So this is the Northern King, yeah? It's obviously PP, yeah? Whoop, hang on, sorry, I missed one there. Oh, it's Rachel. Steve's obviously got far too much time on his hands, hasn't he? You know what I mean? Mr. Nutter, fellow Smoggy there. So this is Steve's interpretation. Pampas grass there. I think that pineapple, is it upside down, the pineapple? He's got the big eyebrows there, the flat cap, the dwarf, the little heater in the corner, the shed. Then we got this one. Don't know what's going on here. No idea what's going on here, like. Got some pink Crocs there, look. We've got some golf balls. What's on the table there? We've got the flat cap. What else have we got? What's on the table there? What are them books? Has that had anything to do? Was there any facial recognition got in there, or has it just put that old face in? Like, so I'm happy with the way I come out on these eyes on my face. Like, I look like some old man that'd be hanging about around public toilets. Whenever anyone does an AI of us, it's not very so we got, obviously, we all can tell straight away that that's Lucifer. Steve McGeary's interpretation of Lucifer. Have we got any more here? Oh no, just got a bit of here you go, Jota. So I think he's got 5. He's done 5. Obviously, yeah, he's done 5. I will be using that one there as like a thumbnail. You know what I mean? I know PP likes his as well. Oh, what's the score in the match? Oh, Middlesbrough just scored. Middlesbrough just scored after 9 minutes. Oh, naughty little start there from Middlesbrough. Naughty little start there from the Borough, by the way. I should be able to do better than that. I need to get my shit together, you know. What's happening, Porky? PP, what you saying? PP, yeah, man. I didn't exactly get that excited though, did I really? No, it's a long game. It's a game of 2 halves, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I have got one photo. Well, no, there is a few photos of Randy, but you'd have to cut Garth out of them because Garth's in all of them. And I did tell Randy that I wouldn't show anyone them. You know what I'm saying? Mishi, what's happening, Mishi? One 0 to Middlesbrough at the minute, Mishi. I know you'll be we'll be keeping you updated on the score there from Ibrox. So that's 1-0 to Middlesbrough. What's happening, Daniel? Let's see what we can find here. Let's see what we can find. Randy, you've took them down. You've took them down, you big puff. Randy's took everything off his channel, a big absolute puffer. What have you done that for? Hey, Masters is live there. What about Masters the other night? Wow. Wow. That was absolutely crazy, like. He's back on the wheels of steel now. He's going to have to build that algorithm back up, though, because he was flying a few weeks ago. He was flying when he was doing them sets. Now he's lucky he's got 27 people in there. Do you want me to share your channel a bit more, like Randy? Let me get it out there a bit more. You want to go for the football? You want to go down the football route now? What's happening, Jinjan? Jinjan, what's happening? So who's this big game that yous have got? Who's this big game Rangers have got on Tuesday? What about the women as well? The women's final tomorrow. So the last three big tournament, the World Cup. Did we get to the final of the World Cup, the women, and we got beat in the final, didn't we? But we won the last Euro Championship, so there's not many teams win the Euros 2 years on the trot. Is it win two consecutive European Championships? Very rare. But we could do that tomorrow night. And I think we got the world final of the World Cup final, women's. Yeah, so we've got, I'm just looking on who's been dropping any videos. Paul Venice an hour ago. Should I be fighting with my neck injury? I didn't know it was a neck injury. Didn't know it was a neck injury. I was looking on the...
Good afternoon. So, I thought I'd come on and talk a little bit about the reasons for putting the MRI scan up, and yeah, I'm going to address a few things, and a lot of people, I really appreciate the support, people saying, oh, you don't need to put this up. You don't need to justify anything. You don't need to explain yourself. But I enjoy it. I enjoy explaining myself, and I enjoy, you know,
I didn't know he had a neck injury. Like,
I enjoy explaining myself, and I enjoy talking about fighting, and you know, I just enjoy.
So what he's done, what Venice has done, he's gone over the. Is it bad to the bone? He's gone to. Because there's just been a load of videos dropped this morning from a bad to the bone. Sure, it was bad to the bone. Must have been from the last event. He's dropped all the fights like in one go. And I watched a couple of them this morning. I'm sure it's bad to the bone who Venice is fighting for. And he was saying that it's a, you know, he's been to BKFC, but somehow he seems to think that the bad to the bone is a bigger, well, better for him. But he also said it was a bigger production, you know, which I don't know about that. Like, I mean, the BKFC is worldwide, isn't it? Worldwide, you know what I mean? I didn't know he had a neck injury. Let's just hear what he's saying is wrong with his neck. So obviously I've got a neck injury.
I enjoy coming on and addressing a couple of things, you know, especially around the fighting world, you know, and my plans, and yeah, I'm just going to have a little bit of a rant. So the reasons I put my MRI scan up is because I see a lot of people talking about, I haven't fought in a long time, and all you do is talk about fighting and this, that, the other. So one of the reasons why I wanted to put the MRI scan up and go, look, this is what I've been struggling with the last 12 to 13 months. You know, it's not just a daft injury. It's a couple of bulging discs. It's bad wear and tear on my vertebrae to the point where that's thin, they're pressing on my nervous system. You know, the nervous.
Wow. Venice has got exactly the same as what I've got, yeah. Wow. Let me tell you now, right? Let me tell you. I didn't even know this, yeah. I knew he was carrying an injury, right? But he said there he's got MRI, obviously he's got MRI scan that he's going to show, or he's showing. But what he's just explained there is exactly what's wrong with me at the minute, yeah. Let me tell you though, mine must be 100 times worse than Venice, right? Because I can't even walk to the shops, never mind go to the gym and spar with ex-world champions. I can't use my right hand properly. I can't use my right hand properly. So whatever Venice is talking about here is how mine was explained to me. But obviously this guy's still fighting, so it can't be. Come on, Venice.
The nerves that go down my left and my right arm, you know, are affected, which is causing me excruciating pain. You know, when I'm training, when I've been training the last. So what we did is, when I first got diagnosed with this injury, you know, and we went and seen a specialist. He sat me down.
Before he says what it's called, right? I've got my sick note out. I've got my sick note. And the reason for being off work on my sick note is cervical, CERVICAL, which is obviously to do with your back and your spine. And the second word is radiculopathy, RADIC, radiculopathy, cervical radiculopathy. Let's see if he comes out with that.
And he said, "Where's the pain?" I told him it was going down my arms and my elbows. The pain was that bad. I felt like my elbows and my forearms were going to explode, you know. And I thought, it felt like like ligament damage in my arms, in the elbows and in my shoulders, which was coming all the way down in my forearm. But it turned out that it's my neck. Now, this specialist looked at me for 10 minutes, had me lifting my arms up, moving around, and he went,
this is exactly the same as what I had 9 weeks ago when I went to see the specialist. Might even be the same bloke he's been to see, but this is exactly what happened to me. He's going to explain it now.
Your arms, it's your neck. And I was like, head is not wrong with my neck. He went, move it left and right. So he moved my neck left and right, up and down. He said, it feels stiff. I went, yeah, well, it's stiff, but I just put it down to, because I'm always training. I'm always moving. I'm always lifting. I'm always getting punched one way or another. I'm doing a lot of physical training around my body, around my neck and my spine and stuff like that. So he went, no, it's your neck. You need to go for MRI scan. So we go for the MRI scan, which was 9 months ago, 10 months ago, something like that. And it turned out that I've got a couple of bulging discs, wear and tear, blah, 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 blah. Potential nerve damage, which is affecting down my arms. So what we did was we did a bit of treatment. Go around, you princess, go around as well. So we ended up doing treatment. Yeah, we go.
You have the same effect on me, Randy, when you come in the chat or any chat.
So we ended up doing treatment, which was IDD machine, laser treatment, shockwave treatment. We did a lot of stuff to try and manage this injury without getting the operation, because the operation is what's needed, which is through your voice box, move your voice box across, go through, sort of reconstruct your spine, pull all this back together, and it's a good operation. It's a big operation. It's
wow. You're telling me I'm going to have to get my voice box moved out the way to sort my neck out? He's put up with this for 9 months, right? He just said 9 months ago there you got them MRI results and he's put the operation off. Nah. No way could you put... I'm going to give this another... If I haven't heard... I've got an appointment on Thursday morning, 9:30 with the specialist again. It's only at the doctor's. It's not my neurology appointment. And the reason for that appointment is to tell him that I can't put up with this for much longer, you know. I can't walk about like Venice is. He's still going to the gym. He's going to the gym and he's sparring with ex bare knuckle champions and UFC fighters. What? I can't even butter a slice of bread. I can't open a bottle properly. I can't throw a dart. That's why he's putting that off for 9 months. What's happening, Willie? Well, let's have a little... I'm intrigued now with the rest of this. This is the first I knew. It's the first time I've watched this.
You know, it's going to put me out for a long time. So we tried to work around it. I'm fortunate enough to have some decent sponsors behind me, which covered all the private treatment that I got. Anyway, we gets the treatment, worked on that for about 7-8 months, still trying to take over, because I've always tried to train through it. You know what? This will probably get back to Venice. Like Venice will, because he still does watch a bit. He likes a bit of the dark side. If anyone's watching him though, or sees him in any chats, tell him to jump over here, because like honestly, I was only just saying the other day that I don't know anyone who's got this, what I've got, to the point where you know, you can't move your hand, your brain's telling your fingers to move and they're not moving. And then I find out that Venice has got the same thing, but obviously I'd like to know how, like, was it an overnight thing or did it just get worse? All I did was which I shouldn't have done, you know, I would get prescribed painkillers. So I would take 2 in the morning, go train, take 2 in the afternoon, go train, take 2 in the night and go train. So this is what I've always done the last few months to get through my training sessions, which was master pain, which is something I shouldn't have done because it's probably made it worse. Over the last few weeks, so over the last 12 to 13 weeks, we thought, right, we're flying here, we're all right, we're fit, we can probably fight. I'm back sparring, I'm back hitting pads as hard as I can. I'm doing it 5-6 days a week. I'm feeling fucking good. Let's get some fights penciled in. So we get some fights penciled in. I've been talking to the Bad to the Bone for a while. Gets a fight in September, gets a fight in the August time. Thought, right, we're sound, we're flying. Let's go. Start sparring 2-3 times a week, taking some big shots. Feeling good. 3 or 4 weeks ago, I sparred with Big Stevie Robbo. One of the hardest punchers I've ever sparred with, but I might add, and the man can fucking punch. He's probably the hardest puncher I've ever sparred with. Not the most technical, but he can bang. He hits me with a shot on the back of my head. Felt sort of twinge, felt all right, comes home, goes to pick a cup of coffee up, couldn't pick a cup of coffee up the next morning. My left arm was in excruciating pain, couldn't move, goes back to the doctors, back to the hospital. They did another MRI scan. They confirmed that my nerves are being exposed and I'm going to end up damaging them if I'm not careful.
Shit, I've been talking while I've muted up there. So what I'm saying anyways, he must have he will have a high pain tolerance, if you're a bare knuckle fighter, you got to be able to put up with a bit of pain, haven't you? But I don't know, I think he said he had 2 MRI scans there, like. Let's have a bit more. Sorry about this, guys, but
me being me, we had these fights penciled in. We tried to push through it. A couple of days later, we did a pad work. I'm on the pads, flings a shot, bang, collapses. My left side of my body was fucked, and it hasn't been normal. It's been knackered ever since. My right arm's still giving me pain, but my left arm now on my left side of my body is in excruciating pain, and I can't really move. Now I still am training, I'm still ticking over, but I'm not punching pads as hard as I can. I'm not sparring no more. I'm still running. I still do all my.
This can't be right. This cannot be right. Like I've just said to you, lot there, I am struggling to walk to the shop. Every time I get out of bed, if I get comfortable in bed, I'm all right. As soon as I get up and start walking, all the pain just starts in my neck. It wears you down. It wears you down. It just makes you feel like shit. It must be to do with the nerves and whatever. So for me, Paul, if he's got the same thing here, right, Venice, he's either just battling through all of that pain and still going training, which is hard to believe, or he's exaggerating a little bit.
Spinning. I'm still doing bits of strength and conditioning, but as it stands now, I'm having to get the operation before I fight. So the 15th of August one has had to be cancelled. I spoke to my opponent. My opponent is dead respectful, massive shout out going out to Carl Haworth, Bombhead, lovely kid, spoke to me, has massive respect for me. I respect him as well. We've had a good conversation and he's got no problem with it. I'll probably meet him on the 15th of August because I'll still be at the show. Spoke to Stefan Hanks. We're going to see where we're at. We're trying to I'm with a surgeon in a couple of days. I'm going to be sitting down with a surgeon over the next week or so. We're going to see what the options are, see how long it's going to take me to recover, and we're going to go from there. But it's looking like I'm going to need the operation before I fight again. Now, we've already spoke about the operation. We know, we see what the operation, what can, as long as all goes to plan and I can recover from it, I will be fighting again. Of course I'll be fighting again. I'm 40 in October. You know, some of my pals, Mick Terrell, one of the best heavyweight fighters on the planet, bare knuckle fighters on the planet, 42, 43, still competing, still fighting. I know I can still compete. I know I can still fight at this level. You know, I'm 40-year-old. I've never felt so good. I've never, apart from my neck, I've never felt so sharp. I've never felt so strong. Never felt so fast. Never felt so fit. All you do is talk about fighting. Listen, even if I'd never come out of retirement and never fought on the BKFC, never fought on street beats, I've still earned the right to talk about fighting. I'm a 40-fight veteran. I've had the odd professional K1 kick. A fucking warrior, you know. I fought him. He's got a win against Tom Aspinall. I beat Lucas. I stopped Lucas in the first round. Fought one of Mick Terrell's sparring partners, James Cannon, a tough kid. Stopped him in the first round. Fought Chris Cooper, a legend of K1 kickboxing on the UK scene. Stopped him in the second round. Alan Drain went to Scotland, fought a kid called Alan Drain. Goes on. I fought a lot of decent lads who are still competing now, tough lads, and I've beat them all. You know, on the British scene, I know that I was one of the best K1 kickboxers in Britain at the time. Fact, you know, and for me, that has earned me the right to talk about fighting and to talk about combat sport as much as I want. You know, I just can't believe there's people in the comment section questioning me and, you know, telling me that all you do is talk about fighting. I thought, fucking right, I can talk about fighting as much as I want. When you've had as many fights as I have, you can do what you want about fighting. You can talk about what you want when it comes to fighting. You know, I just find it mad that people want to disrespect and hate on me because I'm talking about fighting. I've not competed in a while. The reason I'm not competing is because I'm struggling. You know, I want to compete. I want to fight. You know, obviously it's just out of my hands. What can I do? Yeah, I want to give a massive shout out to all the people who support me on this journey, all the people who keep it respectful, all the people who back me, all the people who support me. Big shout out to you guys. It does not go unnoticed. You know, it goes. You know, it helps me it helps me on this journey because if I never had support and it was just all the hate that I was reading, I wouldn't be here talking. You know, but because of the support or because of the respectful comments and the messages that I get on a daily, I'll always be here, regardless of who likes me and who dislikes me. I don't give a shit. I'm always going to come on, make as many videos as you want, bash me in the comments. I'm here to stay. It's simple as that. You know, so I appreciate each and every person that supports me and keeps it respectful. And you know, I do. I really appreciate it. Big shout out to Sure Pure CBD oil. Big shout out to Know Your Boxing. Brothers Inc. You know, there's probably a couple of sponsors that I forgot, but the main guy, who I'm not going to mention, who I love dearly, my friend and brother, the big man, supporting me through this journey. If it wasn't for him, none of this would be possible. If it wasn't for him, it would be game over. It would have been game over for me a long time ago. But because of him, I'm not going to mention his name. You know, dreams are coming true, and he's making everything possible for me to keep striving on and looking forward to the future. So, yeah, I'll be back. I'm going nowhere. I'll be back, and I'm here, and I'm staying here. You know, yeah, it is what it is. Maybe the rest of the year might be written off, but you know, you never know. You never know. Let's see what happens. Fighting game. I'm not out the fighting game, and fighting's not over for me. I'll be back, and I'll continue to talk about it as much as I want. God bless.
Wow. Apologies, people. Apologies. I was downstairs. And I forgot that might have ended there. Apologies. Whoa, get him off. This is what happens when you don't... Wow, so that Venice thing, yeah? Let me tell you, so... See, we all know Paul Venice. We know what he does, yeah? He hasn't had a fight after that BKFC where he won, yeah? So he won his debut at the BKFC and as a heavyweight. And then we all thought he was going to kick on from there, right? But he hasn't fought since. And he has mentioned he's got an injury now and again, you know, but he hasn't really like told us any more about it until today, where he decided to put a video up explaining why he hasn't fought, what he's been going through. And it only turns out he's got exactly the same thing that's been wrong with me for the last 12 weeks, 11 weeks. But the weird thing, the thing I don't get is that although all the symptoms he was talking about there are the same for me, but he's still going training and whatever. But he did say there at the end the big difference is he's been putting up with it for 9 months, he said. But he has had some treatment, and I will listen to it back again, but he said something like laser treatment, shock treatment. And this is all probably what I'm going to get off this neurosurgeon when I finally get to see him. But anyway, I won't bang on about it, but that's mad. That's mad that he just comes out with that video there today. Still 1-0. Still 1-0 at Ibrox. It's half time now. I think we'll have a listen to what our mate, you know, the one who knows nothing at all about football, see what he's got to say. Who was on at the start. See if he's got anything better to say. He's got 850 people watching now, I think.
Fantastic, Mr. Fox says, I don't wear a suit in a Football Manager. A suit ain't going to win you matches. It isn't, mate. It's how you coach the team. It's how you set the team out. Said, couldn't care if Russell Martin stood there bollock naked all season as long as we win. Agreed on that one. Stuart says, I'd like Martin to come out in a Rangers top, see the fans go mental. Shuey's Rom says, Borough's pre-season has been terrible so far. Hopefully this is the players starting to get. Doesn't look like starting 11, though. Rob Edwards trying something different, maybe. Yeah, I've seen your, Shuey, if you are a Borough fan, yeah, your pre-season's been shocking, hasn't it, mate? Shocking. If we have a shambles defending on Wednesday, we'll lose that 2-0 lead. You think of RM, Taps, Brown shoes together like a Wizard of Oz. We will win the league. We will win the league. Yes, maybe, mate, maybe. I mean, look, I think first half, it's been poor. It's been poor, hasn't it? It has not been great, has it? It's been very poor. It's been slow. It's been too much, like, there's not enough attacking intent in there. Middlesbrough quicker to every ball. They're getting pressed. They're pressing us quicker. They're winning the ball back quicker. They're using it quicker. they just look like they want the gut ball a little bit more. I think the other thing is, I mean, Rangers got slightly better as the game went on. But I think a lot of it is also, if you look at the team that we've put out there today, it's very much an experimental team. It's very much a kind of, giving the players that have not had much of an opportunity yet an opportunity for me. So, hey, there we go. So, could there be changes in the second half? Yeah, I think there will be changes. I don't know. John Lammy says, I agree. Stuart Henderson, can you imagine the meltdown? Alan Austin says, no Igman on the bench. I reckon he's off ski. Turgeman will be in by next weekend and kick off v Motherwell. Interesting thoughts, Alan. Yes, Hamza's not even on the bench today. I mean, look, neither's Rothwell, neither's Suter, for example. So, maybe they're just resting him. I don't know. Maybe he's had a setback with an injury. I don't know what the situation is with Igman. I really don't. I mean, you still do. I still do what?
Sorry, I'm just looking back at the chat there when I missed it, when I was downstairs getting a little drink. Let's have a little look. Who's opinionated Dundodian then? Very good. Have I tried a tens machine, mate? Pablo, I haven't tried anything yet, mate. Basically, sat waiting for this appointment to come through from a neurosurgeon, but don't know how long it's going to be. Oh, he's a little sausage, that Hun. He's a Hun, is he? Whatever a Hun is. So I haven't got a clue. This is what happened last night on Flavors. I was just having a bit of banter about the Ray. I know a few Rangers fans, and one of them's my mate Quaver Raver, yeah. So we're having a bit of banter, and obviously, you know what my banter's like. I always go to like take it to the extreme, not the extreme, but we always go a bit far. But it's all banter, and the wires just got crossed. You know what I mean? But I don't know anything about Scotland, to be fair.
What do I still do? I don't know what I still do. Still do something. Anyway, there we go. Is Igman being
Dennis,
sold soon?
what's happening?
I think that's why he's not. Mate, I don't.
What's happening, Dennis? Are you good, mate? Still off work, brother? I don't know. I hope. I think you had a bad knee, didn't you, Dennis? We'll have to have a catch up anyway, mate. I know I was talking. Somebody WhatsApped me who's on another shift at work. So I haven't been to work for like coming up to 3 months. I haven't been to work coming up to 3 months. So a lad, he's only on the other shift to me. Texted me the other day, something to do with work. He hadn't even noticed that I'd been off. He said, "Oh, I didn't even know you were on the sick."
I don't know why he's not in the squad. There, mate.
Oh yeah, big shout out to Gav B, who's been. Gav B's just. He just needs to fight, doesn't he? Basically, to get it out of the system. You know, fight anyone, just get it out. I think he's gone Radji again since. I think he needs to go on a bit of skinny dipping again, doesn't he, in the ocean? That seems to put him right for a bit. Got choking for a knuckle fest. He is like, isn't he? If I had a penny for every time I've seen in the chat in the last few days, modern day Gandhi, meet me anywhere in Kirkcaldy now, time and place.
Haven't had any formal announcement of the crowd yet. But yeah, look, I don't know with the Hamza Rigaman situation, what's happening with him. I mean, there's been a lot of talk about clubs being interested in him. Of course there is. Yeah, you know, let's have a little look. So, you know, obviously Feyenoord, Rennes, clubs interested in trying to sign him, obviously. Hamza Rigaman has been left out of today's. This is the report in one of the papers today. It says Hamza Rigaman has been left out of Rangers squad for the friendly of clash v Middlesbrough. It's the latest mystery in a close season, which has seen the mercurial little Moroccan consistently linked with a move away from the club. Visa issues played their part at the start of the season, and he's produced an eye-catching cameo in a 2-0 pre-season in the 2-0 win over Panathinaikos. French outfit Lille are known to be admirers of the player, with the likes of Premier League Everton also credited with an interest. Breathe. And there's sure to be fresh speculation about the player's future after his omission from today's lineup, especially as Russell Martin did nothing to clear up the uncertainty.
So has anyone seen the Rangers team? Is there anyone playing today who's likely to be playing on Wednesday? Is it? I'm just looking to see if I can see the Borough team. It says Borges scored, who I know he's a first team player. I mean, we got beat by Bradford on Wednesday night, I think it was 2-0 at Bradford. To say it depends how
price we did get relegated. Shows how bad they are. Can't sell them at a cut price. That's the question is, mate, are we trying to sell them at a cut price, or are we just hanging on to them? That's the news, isn't it? That's the big thing, isn't it? Alan Austin, good news is that most of our
get rid of any dodgy ones in the chat as well, people. Yeah,
hopefully, mate.
Nice one, Randy.
Guys, we've got 760 people watching the live stream this afternoon. If you are new to the channel, welcome to Glasgow Raiders Nation. We are a free channel. We do not charge you for content. We have daily videos.
So this fella's monetized.
Live streams like this one, we don't charge you.
This fella's monetized, yeah. Glasgow Rangers Nation, 7.78k subs. So it's not a massive channel. He's got 740 people watching his watch along. He's not showing the match. We listened to a bit of his commentary earlier. This channel I watched the other night, he was there, like, talking, and he had the match on big screen, the whole match. I don't know where he's got that from. Was anyone in Jim's? I was listening to Jim Zeus. He's been doing a bit of night fishing, hasn't he? Don't know if anyone's seen Jim's night fishing, but I wasn't looking at his chat. I had the earpiece in, and I'm sure he said Slim Reaper was in the chat. Big up Slim if you're listening, mate. I am going to do my dream team. I did try to log into that dream team this morning. Is it the same? Do you just go back into your Premier League app? Has anyone done it yet? Slim's been putting a few posts out. I mean, I come last year. I come bottom. I think even Chris M beat me, and he didn't join for about two months after the season started. Well, is he one of them, OG, is he? Is he staunch? I've never heard of him, but he did come up when I just put Rangers Borough live stream, and there was one other one that came up. That was a massive chat gaming channel, 320 20,000 subs, so I'm not messing with that channel, like. We've got 2 minutes to the second half anyway. It's
Astrophobia, bro, I've literally subscribed to tell you we are not a Yorkshire team and we are not watching from Yorkshire. Astrophobia, you are a Yorkshire team and you are watching from Yorkshire.
this fella's a knobhead. That's twice he's said that now. Absolute knobhead.
Right, Astrophobia, I am explaining this joke for the last time this afternoon. Right, I am from Durham in the northeast of England. Okay, I'm from Durham, right?
He's from Durham, Northern King. You might know him, mate. He looks probably about your age as well. I bet Northern King knows him. So he's from Durham. So he's either a Mackham or a Geordie. So why is he supporting Rangers if he's from Durham? This is the question. Why is he being kicked out of Durham? He's obviously been kicked out of Durham, hasn't he?
There are two teams in the northeast, Sunderland and Newcastle. Newcastle and Sunderland.
Right, so you can't just say that. You can't say that.
Whichever order you want to put them in, right? Middlesbrough is not in the northeast of England. It is not part of the northeast derbies. You are in Yorkshire, right? Newcastle fans and Sunderland fans both say that you are in Yorkshire because it's a wind-up, mate. That's
good job you said that there, like. So I was just about to get in that car, drive up there, give it a good left.
why I am doing it, because I'm Durham. Okay, I'm from the northeast of England, mate. Oh dear. We're not a fan of Russell Martin's style of play. It's so anti-attacking, absolutely pointless, having so much of the ball and doing so little with it. Can he charge watching this crap second string team? Yeah, you can't really, can you? Although I paid $7.99. Dessers won't get what the club wants, $5 million. That's what seems to be the price. I do, Airwolf. I don't care, mate.
So Rangers TV are charging the fans $7.99 to watch this game. A friendly. Does anyone know how many's gone to the game today? Or I haven't got anything up on this site that I'm on about how many have gone, or I haven't seen any pictures. You know, I thought there would have been some Borough fans out of all them thousands. Thought there'd have been a few who might have gone live or something, you know.
Bring it on. They're showing the goal again. It's just awful defending. Genuinely shocking defending. Literally, the ball comes in, it drops to defend, and he scores. Oh, here we go. Scotland the Brave is here. Specky Hot Dog. Look, he's a very brave person, his old Scotland the Brave. Loves to come.
So let's have a look. Can you see the chat? Can you see his chat or not? Can you? I haven't showed his photos, have I? So you're playing Panathinaikos on Wednesday. I take it this is like a qualifier, isn't it? So you have to qualify to get in the Champions League, yeah. So he's arguing with somebody in the chat at the minute.
Come in and slag me off, and won't identify himself. I think he's actually called Dogface Eric. I think it's Dogface Eric. But he won't identify himself because he's a fucking coward. Scotland the Brave, you're a coward, mate. Can we agree Barron is the worst player on the pitch? That he's been poor. He's given it away a lot.
So you give this fella a chance. Give him a chance. He knows he's from Durham, yeah. So he's going to have the Geordie sense of humour. He's obviously got being his bonnet about Middlesbrough, and he's now, even though he's born in Durham, a staunch northeast, right in the middle of Newcastle and Sunderland. But he's a Rangers fan and he's got a Rangers channel. And he doesn't look, I would say he's probably in his late 40s, early 50s. And And he does have his, looks like he has his trolls.
Emmy says, "I am Bud. How you think it's going well for you? I'm at work and there's no links to watch the game. Are we looking good at all? No, mate. We're looking poor. As in 86-87, two of my all-time favourite players went to Rangers. Right,
I'm interested now. Who are his two all-time greatest players? Right. So he's my age. I would say he's probably, my age. So he's going to have been, this is going to tell who. I reckon he's going to say Alan Shearer. And then the other one's going to be Gaza, I think.
All-time favourite players are Chris Woods. The goalkeeper was my hero. And he was obviously signed by Rangers. And I was a massive, massive Graham Souness fan. Loved Graham Souness as a player. He became Rangers manager.
Graham Souness played for Middlesbrough. He's also, I think his best days were at Liverpool, weren't they? So this fella's probably a bit older than me. If his hero was Chris Woods, come on, fella.
So from 86-87, I just started following Rangers, and that's why. There you go. I was going to pay for
86-87. He started following Rangers. '86-87. Sure, there'll be some people in the chat who can 86-87. Nearly 40 years ago.
Rangers TV, but I bought the Brugge games to Stuart Henderson. Yeah, I didn't because I was at work for that one. Lex Prefab Rangers FC Game Sprouts.
So there's a guy just popped in the chat called Daniel Skip, and his comment is womp womp. And he is a Borough fan. He has got the Borough crest. So he's just about, I don't know whether he's...
It's good. Welcome if we have new viewers. What would you... What goes out by your army? Where's Lawson? He's not in the squad either. Although he's apparently, the club's looking at him, isn't it? 2 MLS clubs and one...
We'll pop back to that geezer in a minute. Hopefully what I'll try and do is I've got this other app on. And if there's another goal... I'll be as quick as I can. We'll flick over and see what that knobhead's on. See how he describes the next goal. Yeah, so has anyone done a dream team? Like, who lives in Hartlepool? Can't believe I haven't even got a can of Guinness. Or even a can of Guinness. On a Saturday. Tell you, on a Saturday, let's go back 27 years, say, when I was 25. Saturday would consist of, you'd probably been out on the Friday night as well. Sometimes it's like you might have even been in the town, so you'd get in a bit rough, but you'd get asleep and you'd get up at 9 o'clock on a match day on a Saturday, and you'd put Soccer AM on. No, Soccer AM. Who remembers Soccer AM? Like when it first come out. Thingy Helen Chamberlain was it, and the other fella, he was the star, wasn't he? So you had your Soccer AM while you were having some breakfast or whatever, or you get your shower, and your mates would be knocking on the door, 12 o'clock, walk down to the local pub, have a few pints in there, put a few football bets on, then you'd minibus to the town at 1:30, down. You know, the match is about a 10-minute walk from the town, so you've got pubs that are just full of Borough fans. This is when we were in the Premiership, when we had the likes of Ravanelli and Janino. Anyway, you walk down the match, you'd watch the match, and then you'd go straight out after the game in the same gear that you had on. And then you'd just get home about 2 or 3 in the morning. Are you watching it like Willie? Let's see what the fella says. So it's 49 minutes. We're 49 minutes in.
Scottish club, I think it is. Anyway, here comes Gassama down the left-hand side, rolled into Lyle Cameron. Cameron scuttling forward. Tackle there. Ball breaks back, though. Borough still have it. Rolling it around. It's all Middlesbrough again. Here they come forward again. Driving forward into the box now. Ball rolled inside. Good foot in by Manny Fernandez, but a free kick to Borough right on the edge of the box.
Come on, the Borough.
McCabe has gone down. It's a free kick to Borough right on the edge of the box.
Not sure who the free kick specialist is yet at the Borough.
Still 1-0 to Middlesbrough. Byram in, he'll be a Rangers player, says Janet.
He's a little bit behind, isn't he? Does he hit the wall, will he?
Shot coming in, blocked by the wall. Good block by the wall. Pushed away, and Borough have the ball back again on halfway. Rangers not making much of a move. We're looking terrible, by the way, says Tripstar. Are we playing the horseshoe, says Scott. Good channel, Ronnie O'Rourke says. Thank you, Ronnie. Very kind of you, buddy.
How could he be so far behind then when he's paid money for it? This fella's paid for this, and he's Willie said that hit the wall about 20 seconds before it did. So Willie, could you tell us, is there any first team players on the pitch for Rangers who will be playing on Wednesday? They can't have that big of a squad. I know they're a big team, but everyone would love to keep all the first team players fit and injury free, but not one, no. Wow. If that's the case, then let's be honest, Middlesbrough haven't got a massive squad, so there will be, though the goal scorer is a first team player, but there will be we'll be looking at this as a bit of a test, without a doubt.
Stop it! Goes wide right now. Here's Cortez now. Cortez goes forward. Go on. Go at your man. Go at your man. Oh, my God. What was that? Oh, my God. Oh, it's in orbit. Someone call NASA. We want our ball back. Shocking.
I'm guessing that was a Rangers chance. It's like the ball's gone out of the stadium there. Remember when I first started going to the Borough games, if the ball went out the stadium, you had to wait till somebody went out and got it. Or if one went in the crowd, the ball went in the crowd, then depending on what stand it went in, they'd just keep hold of it, and the game would stop until they got the ball back. Now the ball goes out of play and there's just shot another ball on donor from anywhere on the pitch, which gets me back to one of my favourite questions, right? Footballing questions. I haven't asked it for a while, yeah. So, if you're in the World Cup final, yeah, and you score a hat-trick, You get to keep the ball, don't you? You get to keep the ball because you've scored a hat-trick with that ball, yeah? With that ball. The ball you've got hold of and it's going to go in your house. Won the World Cup because they went in the net 3 times, right? No. Not the case anymore, because how many different balls get used in one game, yeah? So you're in the World Cup final and you've scored 2 goals with the same ball, yeah? But then that ball goes out of play, and to keep the game going, one of the ball boys just throws another ball on, and it happens. So now you're playing with another ball. So at the end of the game, you get that ball, but you haven't scored with that ball. Does anyone get where I'm coming from? It's like I likened it to a golfer who gets a hole-in-one. You want that ball. You want to go and pick that ball up out of the hole, put it in a little egg cup, right on its hole-in-one. You know that it was that ball. It's like somebody just giving you another ball out of the bag and saying, here. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Randy, right? So it's like, who was it who got Diego Maradona's top that he played in the Hand of God game? Steve Walsh, I think, or Steve Hodge. Steve Hodge, I think, got it. It's like him swapping that for another one without anyone knowing and selling it. Oh.
55 minutes gone, guys. 55
so the second
minutes.
goal's coming up now. Let's see what he's got to say. The delay's helping us.
How is Yefte playing? He hasn't done a lot, mate. Swing into the box. Unmarked. Back post. 2-0. Shit defending again. Nobody picks anybody up. Somebody pick somebody up, for God's sake. Rangers defending from a set piece. Absolutely shocking yet again. Fry completely unmarked. Rolls it into the box. Has about 3 chances and Fry scores.
2-0.
Shocking defending. Absolutely shocking defending.
It's only 2-0.
Awful. Awful defending.
Would be awful defending, like, wouldn't it?
Awful defending. Just dreadful defending yet again from Rangers. From a set piece again. I mean,
that's about 8 times it was awful defending, yeah. Wasn't a good header, or it was probably a crap goal that rolled off his leg, but it was terrible defending.
Ball watching, agreed, Dad. Absolutely ball watching, just shocking defending. Absolutely garbage defending.
He likes that, doesn't he?
I suppose the confidence you've got to take, Airwolf, is that this is not our first team. This is our backups. But I suppose the bad side of this is the fact that the strength in depth is clearly not there.
That's a fair point.
But gets away with it. It's a Rangers throw on the right-hand side. In it goes quickly. Dowell, Cameron.
I did invite, and I did invite Quaver and Flavors to come over and watch it, but obviously they're not here. I don't know why, like. So it's just a football game for me. We'll have a bit of a laugh about it. Obviously, it's a bit more than a football game to this fella here.
Awful. Will be a real test. We've got 3 or 4 not really tested, and the rest, I think, still getting up to scratch. But it's an itch this season. We'll be scratching just pre-season, completely new. But fuck me, you're a bit right, mate. I mean, it is pre-season. I get that, but this is just poor. BBC Taliban Atrocity says, what a name, what a name. Says we are showing, BBC are showing good. Forget Besiktas, Donetsk destroyed them for.
We got the Heister 2-0 to the mighty Borough. got a few people in this fella's chat from the borough who were ribbing him. We've got Daniel Skip, UTFB, up the fucking borough, 2-0. Obviously, most of them are Rangers fans, but we have got a few Borough fans. He hasn't got any mods, so obviously he's letting the banter go. He knows just banter.
Scan is on. Oh, Kieran Dowell's on. No, why? Why is Kieran Dowell on? Can anyone tell me why Kieran Dowell's on? Rascan's on. Dowell's on. Danilo's on. Tavernier's on. Right, 7 changes. Right, guys, here we go. Here are the changes. Off, Rice, Gentles, Hutton, Bayrami, Gassama, Hefte, and Cortez. Got to say, Cortez has been fucking appalling. On is Rascan, Curtis, Dowell, Tavernier, Danilo, Aarons, and Giga.
Wow, have they just brought about 7 players on there? Wow. That's crazy behaviour, that, like. But, so you can only beat what's in front of you.
Anyway, here we go. Rascan wins the ball back. Aarons at left back. Falls over. Free kick. You shouldn't be risking these players before Europe, says your loyal Muppets. Anyway, here's Barron. Tavernier.
Shouldn't be risking these players. Willie, if you're watching it, can you...
I don't think it is, mate. I honestly think Russell Martin is keeping Kieran Dowell. I really do,
how many is there,
really
roughly? Do. Is it a big turnout?
He is an old Norwich player, correct. Dynamic duo, Tav and Dowell.
Is the 7,000 Borough fans there, or was that an exaggeration?
Johnson, he's over. We've got Dado him down for a couple of goals. Dado's optimistic. He should have changed it at half time. So it's fantastic, Mr. Fox. There's half an hour left. Well, 29 minutes, guys, if we're going to be picky and pedantic on this one. Guys, we've got 903 people watching the live stream. Please obviously smash that like and subscribe to the channel if you've not yet subscribed to the channel. We're on over 7,800. Would love 200 more subscribers this afternoon.
He's got 900 people watching him, right? I know, Heister. I'm trying to get a feel for what's going on in Ibrox now. Son of William in the chat, that's got the game on. I haven't, unfortunately. So usually I think Heister will know that normally you could hear 8,000 fans, 8,000 Borough fans. Oh, you've got the game on, Heister. So is there 8,000 there? Don't know how many Ibrox holds.
Giga. Imagine Tava's manager, Dowell, Dessers as assistants. Could happen, mate. Rascan, Aarons comes back.
So what you're saying, Willie, is like you're expecting, oh, they've got a goal. They've got a goal.
Good run from Lyle Cameron, moving for whatever halfway, plays it right hand side to Kieran Dowell. Dowell onto his left foot, rolls it inside to Connor Barron.
2-1.
Aarons. Finley Curtis now on the left-hand side. Looking to come inside. Plays it inside to Aarons. Go and have a dig. Have a dig. Danilo! Goal! Come on! Great header from Danilo. All of you that were slagging off Danilo, fucking get it in there. Come on.
Right, we've had enough of that. We'll have enough of that. None of that swearing. Yo, twitchy bum. Squeaky bum time. Should be 2-2, did you just say there? If you...
What else have we got? Spire Army off 2 minutes and we score, says Blue Nose. Egg skin, I don't know what that says. 1 goal in a year and a half, says Yellow. I'm up it. Mate, he didn't get any chances under Barry Bassett, did he? Barry Bassett ruined him. 2-1 down to Flipping Brook. Dynamic duo on we score, says Elhove. We lost to Bradford, but beating your team, ha, ha, ha. Yeah, well, mate, you played against our reserves for the first 60 minutes. We were 3-0 up against Mansfield last week. You will beat us 3-2 here. Watch, says Astrophobia. So 26 to go, guys. 26 to go. Giga.
It's not going to be a nice 26 minutes for the Borough fan, but according to my mate in the chat, Heist, who's watching the game, he said that probably is 8,000 Borough fans there. They're making themselves heard. Yeah, and they've seen a couple of goals, haven't they? Can't ask for more than that, to be honest. It's quite a long drive. It's not a short drive, you know. Middlesbrough Rangers, Glasgow. You know, it's a full day thing. That.
To Barron. Barron turns, gets his head up, plays the ball inside to Cameron. Cameron surely fouled there, ref. It was. It's a free kick to Rangers. Lyle Cameron on the ball out there. Out he goes to Dowell. Dowell on his left foot. What is Dowell doing? He doesn't do anything, Kieran Dowell. Just stands there. Back. Cameron. Fernandez. Giga.
Looking forward
Rascan,
to not playing us,
on the left-hand side now, pushing forward. Checks it back to Curtis. Curtis now rolls it back to Aarons. Aarons looking for some support. Gets it there from
Randy won't stop being a knobhead.
Scoops the ball forward to Kieran Dowell. Dowell gives it away. Fuck off, Dowell, you shit.
Who's Dowell?
Dowell with a throw-in.
Who the hell's Dowell? Dowell, you shit. You shite.
24 to go. Aarons into Fernandez. Fernandez to Rascan. Rascan looks up, head up. Barron. Giga. Fernandez. Back to Giga again. Giga. Rascan. Back to Aarons. Behind the ball now. Rangers pass.
Oh, we'll go back to him if there's another goal. But obviously, you know, he's about 10 minutes behind, isn't he? Does you nothing that, you know? Absolutely does man nothing that with the fire stick. Everyone else has got fire sticks. Yet, when I watch something on a live, like a Borough man, I always get told that the scores, that they've already scored like a minute before. I'm always a minute behind. Like, why can't I be the one that's in front? Like, Max Aarons. Who the hell's Max Aarons? Randy, have you signed anyone yet? You know, well, have Leeds spent any money yet or what? Is anyone surprised? Is anyone surprised that Isak, you know, the Liverpool, Newcastle striker? So let's get it right. Newcastle won the FA Cup last season, the first trophy they've won for about 50, 60 years, right? They've also got champions. They've also qualified for the Champions League, yeah? And they're also the richest club in the world, right? Yet, Isak has put a transfer request in. Like, what do you think about that? What is that saying? Obviously, he's wanting to go to Liverpool, you know. Liverpool have been sniffing. And if, in this day and age, if the player always gets his own way, doesn't he? So, He's put a transfer request in. So that's fucked him. That's fucked him for the Geordies won't take that very well. You know what I mean? He's got everything there. He could be absolute hero at Newcastle. But he's willing to give all that up because he wants to go to Liverpool, where, let's face it, in Newcastle, he's already a hero, but he could be like a legend. If he goes to Liverpool, he's up against it straight away, isn't he? So it must. Is it about money? It's obviously it's obviously going to be. It's going to make a lot of money out of transfer, and he's not. He's still under contract, isn't he? So they're going to have to buy him. He's going to get his 15%. Say he goes for 100 mil. He's going to pocket 15 million, isn't he? 15%. It's ridiculous. Is that what they'll be paying him? 300k. Wow. Have you still got Bamford? Is Bamford still there, Andy, or what? Oh, you've just got a new keeper. What, is he English? Is he English? You know, that's half the problem at Borough. We've last season, I think we used about 4 keepers. In the good old days, you know, we had Mark Schwarzer, like, I think he'd done 10 years at the Borough. Like, what a keeper. Bought him for, I think it was 600,000 we bought him for from Bradford. Was it Bradford or one of them, Chef Wed or somewhere? Mate, Mark Schwarzer in the Premiership. What a keeper. So all good teams start with a good keeper, don't they? Oh, is Randy blocking, is he? Just like to throw his weight about with the old spanner eye. Oh, Brazilian, eh? What is he? Is he in the Brazil team, mate? Who's Brazil's goalkeeper again? Brazil's goalkeeper is Liverpool's, in it. Forgot his name now. Is that what they're asking for him? 3 mil. So when does the transfer window close, and how much are they talking about Isak? Like, how much? Let's have a look on the Premier League app. The Premier League app. Latest. What's the latest then? Come on. OG, is he saying he's blocked, is he? Let me see if I can, let me have a look. Let's see if I can do it. We'll have to do it on my phone. Don't think, no one should be blocking anyone, should there? I've lost 10 subs this week. How do I do that? How have I done that? We were in Northern Kings last night then. Who was in Northern Kings last night? Were you in there, Randy? I just haven't had the energy, mate. I haven't had the energy, like, you know, have the banter. That's why last night I went on Flavors' panel. I just had a good chat with him, you know, like chilled out on the bed. And I did notice when he finished, he was in Northern King's chat, but I don't just like putting one comment in. Community moderation. Is it under community moderation? Yes, it is, Alan. Community moderation. No, that's not me. Right. I've got it here. Hidden users. Oh, why won't it let me see them? I've got the page up here. It won't let me bloody scroll down. All I can see at the minute is Toxic Frog, Yopez, Wesley Brown, Laura's Sainsbury's Pissbag, Rotten Dial. It won't let me. Somebody blocking Heather. You know what? Let's have a look. It could be whatever he's typing, because I'm looking on my other screen here, and there's nobody being getting blocked, nobody being turned out. 100% nobody turned out or blocked in this chat. I've just checked. Let's have a little check up on the game.
Take it. Dowell. Oh, that was fucking dreadful. Shot, Barron, shot, blocked. Cameron loops it in. Punch away by the goalkeeper. Back to Kieran Dowell. Header in. Raskan flicks it, but straight to the goalkeeper. Awful set-piece delivery by Kieran Dowell again.
100%. I've just looked back on the chat and nobody's been turned out. Who's saying the turned out? Like OG. OG wouldn't be blocked, man. There was one in earlier. Original Dundonian. He's having us over, isn't he? I've noticed he's getting a bit cheeky, like.
Corner ball, 77 minutes on the clock. He has, absolutely, William. I agree with you. I like him. He's a good lad. Connor Barron on the corner for Rangers. 77 minutes gone. 13 to go. Into the box.
Oh, Rangers have just scored.
It goes to the edge of the area. Dowell on his bike gets the ball back. Rolls
2-0.
It back to Aarons.
2-0.
Aarons checks, goes back down the middle. Good offensive play by Aarons. Rolls it out to the left-hand side to Barron. Barron, good control. Can he get a decent cross in? He does. Too deep, though. Off the Middlesbrough player's head. Another corner to Rangers. Pressure back on.
100% just scored.
Thank you, Scottish Ray. Welcome, buddy. Lovely ball in there.
I even beat Peter that there.
1K watching, please obviously smash that like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel. Come on. Kieran Dowell on the set piece. Fucking awful. Again, get him off set pieces. Seriously, didn't even beat the first man again.
So far behind this guy.
Cameron, a far better player than Dowell. Yeah, I agree with you. Dowell is shit. Dowell on this next set piece. Shot, good save. Come on, score. Yes! Cool, Finley Curtis. Come on, get in there. Yes! Come on.
All right. Calm down. It's only a game. You're a fake Rangers fan anyway.
2-2. Get in. Lovely ball in by Dow for once. Good header by Raskan. Palmed out by the goalkeeper. Finley.
Willie, I'll look at that, mate. Is OG trying to get in the chat now, like, mate? Has he got in touch with you or something? Hasn't he got another account he can use? Because I've just tried to get in there. Because it's on my phone, it's like a different setting. Everything's tiny, and it won't let me see the bottom of my block list. But I 100% will check, like. It's going to be a good 10 minutes.
2-2. 2-2, guys. Come on. Once again, we make the changes. It has an effect. 2-2 now. Come on. Curtis, what a goal.
What a goal. It sounded to me like a scramble. It sounded to me like our keeper dropped it and like put it on a plate for him. He's now got 1,150 people watching. See, can anyone remember when Sky used to do a fan watch, didn't they? Where if there was a big derby, they'd have 2 sets of fans, and it would be an option to go and listen to them, you know, instead of Sky's commentary. You could click and listen to your own fans' commentary. It was funny as. I try that, Randy. But honestly, I can't see anything. I haven't seen anything in the chat. I'm sure OG's got a second account as well. Right, that's just come up. OG was hidden by Randy. OG was hidden by Randy. Can only other mods see that, can they? I'm guessing that however many Rangers fans they are there, the decibels have gone up a few notches, and I think if they score another, you know what, I haven't gone to the game, and I know 8,000 Borough fans, they would like to go there and win, but it's not the end of the world. Just means it's a bit of a longer drive home when you get beaten it. But I know if Newcastle get beat at home, whew, that's a bad household, like a sad household till the next game.
He's done well, Adrian. He's been all right, mate. He's actually played better. He's grown in confidence as the game has gone on. Tav actually wins a tackle. Well done, Tavernier.
Blocked you through video comments. That's mad. Can you even do that? I didn't even know you could do that. What does that mean? You've commented on a video? Mad that, like. In it, Heister, as a Borough fan, Heister will understand that, you know, whenever you expect Borough to do something, they just do the opposite, or we're eternal optimists. as Borough fans, you know what I mean? And that does that block you in the chat then? That's mad, though. Yeah, it's like my block list. Whoever's in that block list will be Louise or Slim or Northern King. Them three managing mods, because I don't like blocking people unless they're big trolls, you know, doxing and whatever. It's not a big thing, man. My block list isn't a big thing.
Into that 9 role. Who scored our first goal, please, Sandra? The first goal was scored by Danilo. Blues 345 says, come on the Jers. It's a Middlesbrough free kick on the right-hand side. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes to go. Into the box it goes. Whoa, shit, defended from a set piece again. Cleared away by Rangers, but not very far. And Middlesbrough have it back. Hopefully get that Turgeman. That's a good shout. 1.1k watching, guys. Please all smash that like. And if you have...
I hear Dan the Man. Dan the Man's got a new girlfriend there, and I'm sure I was listening, but I didn't have the chat on. I had it in my earpiece. And I'm sure someone said she was 38. Was she 38? Was she? Did he have her on the camera and that, did he? But, I tell you what I did hear, and it was only brief, but he did say to her, did a tree fall on my leg? And she said, yes. She said, yes. Tree did fall on his leg. Because as we all know, I am backing Dan up on this one. Because nobody is outrageous, even Dan.
Silvera on the run. Good.
Can't be that outrageous to make a story up like that. Maybe he's exaggerated a little bit. But
please smash the like. Come on the Jers, says John Brayford McCormick. Cameron will play anyway. You tell him to play. He's very versatile. Good. Get 8k, no bother, own Brill Pod. Thank you very much. How's Cody's Minster header? There we go. Anyway, it's Barron. Checks inside. Looking for a runner. Nobody there. So he goes back to Giga. Giga back to Barron again. Barron to Raskan. Raskan to Giga.
When this game finishes, I will be... I'll stick the link out for an hour. I'll probably finish at 4:30, between 4:30 and 4:45. We'll stick the link out for a bit. Let's listen to the last few minutes commentary.
Inside, down on his bike. Dow back into the box. Corner ball. Cameron's ball off the player. Corner ball. Good run. He had 2 left feet, really. I mean, he's a good footballer because he's left-footed. Dow needs taken off, lol. Here comes a free kick, a corner. Dow with the corner. 87 minutes on the clock. Come on, Rangers. Let's get the winner.
We'll have a little chat after this about this modern-day Gandhi. Modern-day Gandhi fella.
Bad shot, and it goes wide of the target.
And the divide that he's causing, I've seen it in chats. All they're doing, these people, are just making this divide.
Thank you for everyone who's done super chats today. Thank you to Derek.
Making this divide even worse, aren't they?
Thank you for all those live chats. That's been amazing. Two minutes to go. 2 minutes left. I mean, can you remember when we played Villa in 1976? Or was that, mate? I wasn't even born then. I was born in 1978. Paulie had one good run down the left-hand side, cutting.
Has he been about for a while, this modern-day Gandhi? Has he been on a panel? I don't think he's been on a panel, has he? I've seen him getting... he's had a few big ups from a few people in other channels, you know, for... I think I've seen a few comments this morning saying that he took you all on. He held his own against you lot last night. The little bits that are turning up for a square goal, Gav. You all know Gav turns up. Gav is sorry, guys. Sorry, are we back? Are we back? Sorry about that, guys. Tell you what happened. For some reason, it's lost connection with my phone. I'm using my hotspot from my phone. Yeah, sorry about that, lads. Let's see if we can get the last few minutes.
Round the corner from Curtis. Nowhere for Aaron's to go, though. So has to go back to Giga. Giga with the ball now. Inside to Fernandez. Poor ball.
It's looking like it's going to be a 2-2 draw, to be honest. Full time.
It's flying in, leaves the player on the deck.
Let's see how.
Curtis, Raskan, now
let's see how my man
Barron,
sums this 2-2 draw.
Dowell to Cameron. Good run by Cameron. Turns a good bad ball into a good one there. Here comes Tavernier. Barron. Dowell. Oh, for fuck's sake, Dowell. Danilo. Tavernier. Fernandez. Aaron's, come on, Rangers. Stuart Yaz, I like him. He's a good footballer. Come on, Curtis. Come on, Curtis. Curtis goes, shot blocked by Curtis. Great little run by Curtis. Drifts past his man, cuts in on his right foot, shot is blocked. Good play by Finley Curtis. I love Finley Curtis. I'm a big Finley Curtis fan. I don't usually get names on the back of shirts, but I'm thinking of getting the third kit and getting Finley Curtis on the back of it. Curtis, it's Raskan now. Takes the ball away from Aaron's.
Is that the way
Lovely
it is?
ball from Raskan over the top. Dowell runs after the ball now. Can he get it? He does. Nutmegs his man. Good play by Dowell. And then awful. Rangers pull it back in the last half an hour. Much better performance. That last 30 minutes, once we made those changes, brought more of the first teamers on. The team, it looked stronger. It looked better. It just developed and improved as that last 30 minutes went on. Obviously, first half was not great. First half was they were faster to the ball. They pressed well. They won the ball. They just were quicker to everything. I mean, to be honest with you, going in at half time, we were lucky to be only 2-0 down. Second half started poor again. It wasn't until we brought on those changes, those 7 changes. We got Danilo on. We got Curtis on. We got Curtis is brilliant. We got those players on. The real difference was made. Raskan on. Really good. Really, really good. Real improvement there from the boys. Second half in that last 30 minutes of that game. You know what, Rangers, I want to see a 90-minute performance, boys, on Wednesday. A 90-minute performance, not a 45, not a 30, a 90-minute.
So he seemed quite happy. You know, well, he's not happy, but it's better than getting beat, isn't it? And you know what? In a way, I'm glad that it was a 2-2 draw. After all the toing and froing and the passion and whatever, you know, we're all passionate. It's 2-2 draw. You know what? In real life, in you know, forget about pre-season. Let's talk about when you're out of first gear here, September, October. You know, you've got 6-7 games under your belt. If Borough were to play Rangers, it would be, you know, we are a championship team, and Rangers, you know, they're up there in Scotland. They did have a good season last season. It would be a good game. It'd be like a good FA Cup game. Be a good FA Cup game, you know. You know what happens in the FA Cup. Anyone can beat anyone, can't they? We see upsets every season. Have we got? Is there any Celtic fans in? Is there any other Rangers fans in? Like, there's Mick 1967. Embarrassing, only drawing with the Tribute Act. Are you on about the Borough there or Rangers, Mick? Never seen Mick before, like. Welcome, Mick. Yeah, we are going to try and do a bit more on the football. Randy has promised me to help us out, you know, with his footballing knowledge and that. And as I'm not working, so I'm guaranteed to have like a few hours on a Saturday. Try and do that Soccer Saturday again. You know, where we get people on, and ideally, you want people at the matches, don't you? Everyone knows someone who's gone to the match. And it'd be good if you could get someone like at half time, jump on the live and from the ground. Sounds a bit soccer AM-ish, but it's easy to do, isn't it? It's easy to do. Click on the link live from wherever game you're at. Tell us how nice the pies are. The only thing is, the Borough home games I'm hoping to go to. But saying that, if I get any worse than I am now, probably won't be. Still just thinking about that Paul Venice thing, man. That's crazy. That I will have another listen to that like later on. I won't put you through it. You know what, Randy? So he's come in, yeah. He's come in, and we do need an overhaul. Like we do, we need someone to come in and just, you know, let them do what they want. And the first thing he's done, mate, is he's told Johnny Howson, who's been at the Borough, he's had 300 appearances for Borough. He's been the Borough captain for the last so many seasons. He's a bit of a Borough stalwart in the midfield. But he's 37 now, and this Rob Edwards has just come in and said, look, he's not offering him a new contract. You know what I mean? You've got to be brutal, haven't you? So there's Johnny Howson, longest serving member at the club, just gone. I think he's gone to Leeds under 21 boss or something. I think he has gone to Leeds, Randy, I'm sure. Under 21s or something. Manager. But, you know, I don't think there'll be any Borough fans who will argue with that. When you look at and the Borough fans will be behind him. They'll fully be behind him. Because that's what we need at the club. We need a new start. I appreciate you all coming in as well, mate. Honestly. Because I haven't done a live since last Saturday, you know. I just I don't know, obviously I haven't been feeling too clever, but you'll have seen us in chats, bouncing about in the chats, Northern Kings, having a good laugh. Been having some proper good laughs. But you know what comes along with it, right? So I'm seen on here as a bit of a fence sitter, yeah, a bit of a boring fence sitting bastard who just talk shit, yeah. But what you'll notice is when you become a little bit more vocal in chats and that, you do start getting a bit of hate, you know. It's like, oh, not that Moon again. Oh, there's fucking Moon in the chat. Thinks he's fucking funny. You notice it, and it puts you off. It puts you off. It puts you off doing lives. Or it makes you think about what you're doing, you know, or saying, what's happening, Ginge? Big up the Ginge. Ginge is someone who used to watch us years ago. You might still watch now. But he's seen the channel change over the years. I like to think that I haven't really changed, to be honest. I know I'm a bit soft, and I do. You know, I let people on. I tend to, I don't know what it is. So I wouldn't call them underdogs. People that are like, tend to give them a chance, you know what I mean? I don't know, you just know what I mean anyway. But I have just learned that it is only YouTube. I see people who I get on with, you know, they're fed up of the carry on that goes on a night, like on Northern Kings. Like, I'm never ever slag the Northern King off, never ever. None of them. He's like my mate on here, and I see like that channel. I know why he does that channel. You know, he's just doing it. It's YouTube. He's having a good buzz. You know what I mean? He's been ill. No, before, if you think about it, before he went in hospital and he had all this time on his hands, he only used to come on a few panels. It was when he went in hospital. If you were watching this channel, you know that he was guaranteed to be on here. But he's recuperating and he's got nothing, you know, it's passing time for him. He hasn't got any agendas or anything. He doesn't like wrong uns, calls them out. I know people are calling the Northern King show tonight the cesspit. Loads of people like the cesspit. Loads of people liked the cesspit. And I think Northern King's got a lot more morals than Filmboy. A lot more morals than Filmboy. But what you do on a night on this YouTube, even through the day, but especially on a night, you're going to watch any of them channels, you've got to know what to expect, not be shocked. Take it for what it is. Take it for what it is, and then you turn it off. I want to be somewhere in the middle of that. I don't want to be boring. Basically, have a laugh, but with a bit of realism as well, you know what I mean? Yeah, when you've got a channel like that, though, it's hard to stay impartial, because you constantly, every time someone comes in your chat or on your panel, well, I'm speaking for myself here. You are thinking about the consequences of it. But there is a mad divide at the minute, isn't there? I know, mate. We've only got another what? Don't forget, I've only done. This is only my first live for a week. Yeah, we have got another divide going on, though, haven't we? Crazy world of YouTube, mate. I'll stick a link out. I don't think anyone will jump on, but I was waiting for Flavors to put the link out yesterday. I was sat there waiting to join, and I thought, I'm not going to ask. I'll let him put the link out. About half an hour later, you just forget. In the end, I had to ask. Where's Jim Smith anyway? Jim had that mad one, didn't he, last week? He had that mad one. And then gone quiet for about a week. But he was in this chat earlier on, I think. He's there's a few lives on at the minute, like. It's a good way. Yeah, but this Gandhi's getting a lot of. He's getting a lot of. What do you call it? What's the bloody word? Not. Taking up a lot of people's time in the chat, didn't he? For what reason, I don't know. That's it, like, Randy, that's it. I don't know which way, the people in the chat now, which way did we look at Masters' live then the other night? How were we looking at that? You know, I think Northern King was restreaming it. And I did see most of it, to be honest. I don't even know what I would call that, like. Yeah. I gathered that about Cumbrian Truth, mate. Yeah. Yeah, that's one way to look at it, isn't it? It is one way to look at it. But, you know, if you look at it like that, there's always going to be people who say, how can you look at that and laugh, you know what I mean? But you've got to look in the context of everything. If you let YouTube bother you when you turn it off, you either can handle it and you sort of like it in a way, because you just wouldn't watch it otherwise, would you? I have learned to turn YouTube off, and that's just YouTube off for me. I know some people who can turn a channel on and listen to it for a minute and think, I can't listen to that. I'm going to change my avatar as well, because that avatar was in honour of John Daly at the Open last week, but he didn't even play. Can't believe he didn't play, you know. Can't believe he didn't play, like. Yeah, man. You see, I respect everyone who comes in here's views. But someone from the northeast, though, and you know, and the people from the northeast that don't always get a good rep on here. See if my profile picture changes. I've just changed it. I've got loads of videos, you know, like on old phones that I have got somewhere. I have got my old phone somewhere going back about 10 years, all full of photos, videos, you know. Probably loads of golfing ones on there as well, and yeah, just changed my avatar there, but it hasn't changed yet. Yeah, I'll probably change over at the end when I knock this off. Yeah, so that Rangers fella there, he's got a decent little channel going there if he's getting 1,200 people in his lives, like. We've got Flavours live at the minute. We've got Cumbrian Truth with Don't Judge. Don't Judge. Interesting woman, like, interesting lady. I believe she's seen the light, hasn't she? Now she's the spokesperson. So Danny G playing golf, still live. Zeus went fishing again today. He set a live up. I was watching it, and I started this, and I've gone to look at it again. He's took it down. I've got 8 Bad to the Bone fights to watch. He's just uploaded all them from the last big Bad to the Bone event. I'm not sure when it was, but there's 8 fights there to watch. Oh, Northern King's left his live up from last night. Started leaving his lives up for a little bit, hadn't he? That Darren G thing was a bit mad, wasn't it? With I had a chat with Flavours about it last night. Darren G's call out, James English's call out to Darren G. So I did see that he was doing a podcast with a lady who I now know James English is dating. So he does a podcast with her, slagging Darren G off. 2 days later, he's calling him out. I don't know how that's going to pan out. You can see the Biz. The Biz has got Danny's attention as well, hasn't he? I'm just scrolling through here to see it. All the crap I've been watching. Ah, suck it. Oh, is that right near you, is it? So what's with the... If anyone who watches Zeus, he's a working man, yeah, he works all week. But he doesn't relax on the weekend, you know. He's on a Friday night, he's out fishing on the coast. You know, he's sat in his car and he's set a rod up. It's quite chilled out. Well, it's very chilled out anyway. It's Jim sat in the car talking while he's waiting for his a bite on his rod. He's not the only one there as well. There was another guy there. But I remember he was there last night, and then when I was flicking through YouTube this morning, he was on his way again to the same spot. Crazy behaviour, isn't it? But I think the next live it'll be a night one. It'll probably be Could even be tomorrow night. It'll be like a 7 o'clock start, you know. What I will say is, if I go live on a night at 7 o'clock, it is going to be a little bit more racy than an afternoon live. You can't get any less racy, to be honest, can you? Anyway, I'm going to wrap this one up right. 2-2 to the Borough. 2-2 Borough Rangers. Happy days. There's 8,000 fans. Let's hope they all get home safe. No, don't want no. It's only a game of football, isn't it, guys?